Hey y'all, I wanted to get this video up last week, but I got hit with the worst cold. I was so sick I actually slept through a whole day and I ruined my Trudy's surprise streak. I think I was like 10 days away from the 100,000 payout, so that sucks. But I'm recording this now just after I've quote-unquote gotten better. But hopefully I don't sound too sick and you're ready to hear about my first exciting week on a new account in Neopets. So for the first few days, I spent a lot of time playing games so that I had a cache of Neopoints to pull from. I decided it would be more fun to play a while without playing Ghoul Catchers. In case you don't know, Ghoul Catchers is a mobile game that you can link up to your account and can earn you 50,000 Neopoints a day, like really easily. And while it's a lucrative way to earn Neopoints, I kind of wanted the pure, unvarnished experience of starting from nothing. So I'm just going to be using the site for a while. So I ended up just spending a lot of time just playing games. I mostly focused on games with high point to Neopoints ratios, or just games that I like to play or am kind of good at. I wanted to have a good foundation of Neopoints for a couple of reasons. One, I like playing some of the chancier ways of earning Neopoints, for example, the wheels or some of the scratch cards. Honestly, the wheels are kind of a low-risk, high-reward situation. Most of the time they don't pay out, but you can earn back the Neopoints that you spent on them very, very easily, so I barely consider them part of the gambling parts of Neopets. Unlike something like the stock market. I spend a lot of money on the stock market. Like I said in the first episode, I want to be spending 50,000 Neopoints a day on the stock market. And in the end, like a lot of those are not going to pay out. Some of those are going to go bankrupt and you're going to lose 15,000 Neopoints on them. Eventually, 15,000 Neopoints isn't going to be that big of a spend, but at this point, while we're still earning it, 15,000 Neopoints could be like half of what we earn in a day, you know, if we're not spending that much time on the site. So yeah, it's a big deal. My strategy with the stock market is to look at which stocks I don't have that are at the minimum buy price. And as you saw in the last episode, the minimum buy price if you're at a particular amount of Neopoints is 15 Neopoints per stock. So I will never buy a Neopet stock if it's above 15 Neopoints. It just cuts the profit, and like there's just not a lot of point to it for me. For me here, variety is key. Sometimes I'll buy double or triple of a stock that I already have. But most of the time, the goal for me is to make sure that I have the most stocks available so that if something is growing, the chances that I have that particular stock are higher. I sell stocks when they get to be around 50 to 60 Neopoints per share. It kind of depends on how greedy I'm feeling that day and how much the stock market has fluctuated. But we're not anywhere close to that right now, so we'll talk more about that if that time ever comes. I also spent some time getting together the Forgotten Shore treasure map. This is a pretty cheap thing to get together, honestly. If you're super patient, you can do it without spending any money by getting all of the pieces from Anchor Management. People give them to the money tree all the time. People also will just put them up on the auction house. They'll put up full maps for basically nothing. You can offer like no Neopoints or junk or whatever and get it. But I was in a hurry the day that I did it, so I just went to the shop wizard and purchased all the pieces that I needed after picking a couple up at the money tree. The Forgotten Shore has the potential to be very lucrative, although most days it's not going to yield anything. It's still worth having in your daily rotation because you can get some really cool stuff from it. Some of the things you can get from the Forgotten Shore include rare coins, doubloons, and morphing potions. Also, a treasure chest that can have a pirate paintbrush in it. And of course, just like plain old Neopoints, 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000 Neopoints. And of course, anytime you collect something from the Forgotten Shore, you have a chance of receiving the Forgotten Shore avatar. And you know we want all of those avatars. So real quick, I just wanted to talk about my luck when it came to dailies. I actually had pretty good luck my first week. And I have a couple of examples here. So here I got a 10 doubloon coin from Colston Shrine, which I immediately stuck in my safety deposit box, as all responsible Neopians should, because things can steal your items. I then got 2,000 Neopoints from the Forgotten Shore. It was a pretty lucky day right there. I got Neovian Darkfall, a book that I had not read to any of my pets. and I just did the neg cave. And this is always, it's fun to do and like usually worth doing. I got another book. And the plushie, which is a pretty good payout most of the time, made my Neopet forget she was hungry. The most exciting and biggest win actually happened on the second day that I was recording. I was just going through and getting used to my recording setup. So I was just testing everything out and doing my regular dailies, and I went to the Wheel of Excitement, and suddenly...
What? No freaking way, though. Yeah! You found an avatar! I got the Wheel of Excitement avatar!
And the last thing I want to talk about today is setting up my shop. So I actually didn't worry about setting up a shop until a few days in. I just didn't have the Neopoints necessary, not to start the shop, but to really fill the shop with anything that would get me Neopoints. Like, I could fill it with junk, but it's not really something I'm interested in doing. So it took a while to get a couple of items that would be worth selling in the shop. And once I did that, I opened it up and I upgraded it a few times. I had a lot of fun setting up the shop. I didn't do any kind of fancy HTML or anything like that, but I enjoyed picking out a shopkeeper and naming it and all of the fun stuff that you get to do when you open up a new shop. So I upgraded it a few times, and I still really haven't updated it too much since then. Here, I'm filling it with things that I've gotten from dailies that are, mostly not going to net a lot of Neopoints. Since then, I have started doing a mild bit of restocking, and I can talk more about that in the next video, because that is when I really start getting into restocking. But for the first week, I was mostly restocking from the Igloo garage sale, which can be a hit or miss sometimes, but you can sometimes get some rarer items there that people will need for quests or whatever. And the good thing about the Igloo garage sale is, of course, they're being sold at a discount, so you get a higher profit, which means that you can also drop the price in your shop if you need to move the item faster. I actually have made a healthy profit just from the Igloo garage sale restocking, but like I said, I've started doing some more serious restocking that we can talk about next time. Okay, y'all, and the last thing I want to talk about is paintbrushes. So this was definitely a hot topic last time, and people had some ideas, and I was really excited to hear all of them, and I wish I could paint non-distinct all of the colors, honestly. Okay, so a lot of things that I was hearing, so this is what they normally look like, but I'm just going to zoom in just so we get a better view of them here. And so I'm just going to say the ones that I personally like, but of course, I'd love to hear which ones y'all want to see. I think Baby is so cute. I really love Baby Aisha. It limits, obviously, the amount of clothing and stuff you can buy for them because you can only buy them baby clothing, but look at it. Oh my gosh, so cute. Obviously, Darrigan is really cool. I like the desert. I like all the desert pets. I think the desert pets are super cool. Fairy Aisha. I've always wanted a fairy pet, and I can't remember. I think I had a fairy pet on my original account at one point that I traded away. I don't remember, but I don't remember very well. So I would like one that I actually care about, obviously. I feel like Glowing Aisha is kind of cool. It's a little bit like the Alien Aisha. Gray Aisha, I love all of the gray pets. Ghost Aisha, someone suggested Ghost in the last one, and I actually really like all of the Ghost ones. The Ghost Aisha is so creepy because, look, her eyes are open. All the other Aishas keep their eyes closed, but Ghost Aisha has her eyes open. Very creepy. I was playing around a little bit with Pastel Aisha just because, I thought I could get some really cute clothing items for her, but I don't know. I'm not sure. The Mutant Aisha is almost cool. I can't tell. Plushie, I love a rainbow. The Shadow is really cute. I like split Neopets. I'm a big fan of the striped color, although I don't think I like it so much on the Aisha. I think I like Stealthy as a concept because her name is non-distinct, right? So it's you don't see her very well. She doesn't stand out. So Stealthy actually works. I just don't think I like the color that much. But maybe we could do something with that idea, the idea that you don't see her or something like that. So yeah, after going through here, let me know what you guys like. I don't know. I'm as usual in life, split between like creepy and weird and like really cute. Of course, that is like my whole life. I just want to say that if you go to the Rookie Wampus account right now, you will get spoilers for the next couple weeks because I record these like a week ahead of time and then I edit them the next week. So they're like a couple of weeks behind. So as you can see, spoilers for the next few episodes, but like some stuff is going down on this account. I have another Neopet that we're going to be doing some cool stuff with. So, you know, if we don't have to put too much pressure on what we paint this Aisha because we have another pet that we can fool around with in the future. I'm going to be talking about that in the next couple of videos. I could have shoved more stuff in this video, but I really, because of how sick I am, I didn't want to make you guys sit through more of this than you needed to. But I really hope y'all have a good day.